They've got AI. Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. You know, Steve, now that we have some time away from it, how strange and wild were the NBA playoffs in that bubble?
I think the wildest part, Kevin, was having players having the same living arrangements. We'll eventually look back and view it as one of the most interesting times in NBA history. Beautiful execution, the rhythm, the timing, and Avery's a good finisher off the catch.
Yeah, the step back. They grab their own miss. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside, Davis. Bradley against Jackson. Here's AI. Lock at 6. Bradley deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Jackson. Goes up with it again. In deep. Davis trucks it in.
The team relies on Davis for this. Keeping the play alive and finishing at the rim.
For Memphis, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. It's Morant with the drive. That's tipped. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. In the corner, Bradley with it. Down low. It's Bradley on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Bradley's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Lakers. Westbrook against Morant. To end the run. Got a hand on it. Pass to Davis. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And over now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And the Grizzlies called their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly outnumbered.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Brooks against LeBron. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2-3 from deep so far in this game. To the paint. Here's AI. And AI throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Morant with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And finished off by Morant.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bain shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
Now here's Morant, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Bradley against Brooks. Count that one. Brooks has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Memphis.
If you were as strong as Brooks, you'd also be aggressive inside.
Westbrook passes to LeBron. To the middle. Here's AI. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Morant against Westbrook. Launches it. Up again. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Davis missing.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Outside Westbrook. Lakers working the ball around now. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Floats it up for yaaa. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And he stands 6'9", but without question, LeBron James is the floor general for his team.
I think we need to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team.
And great for all of it. Lineup change here for the Lakers.
Go get him.
We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter.
Ball. Hey, ball.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. The 3. Rebound the Lakers.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
They got Anthony Davis. LeBron James is out there with yaaa. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Bradley at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The Grizzlies trail by 14. And stolen by James. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, yaaa in their last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He picked up 26 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Lakers lead by 16. Throws it down.
Great pass. We talk about 80s guard-like skills. That includes his floor vision.
Morant looking around.
Ball. Hey, ball.
Looking to get back on track here. And closing the shot even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
In most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for one. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bain in at the 2.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Feeds to Jackson. The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
Moran's against Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a 16-point game. Over Davis, and Davis sends it back.
The crazy reach of AD coming into play. He uses it so well to reject shots.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. Horton Tucker comes in for James. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments. I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Pass to Nunn. And here's AI. He's covered by Clark. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Gonchar, the pass to Anderson. Memphis moving that ball around. Passes it to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Howard kicks to Nunn. AI in the post. He's covered by Clark. To the inside. AI with the layup. AI's got 12 in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. That shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
59 seconds left to play in the third. Nunn looking around. Over Jones. And again, it's the Lakers.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, and you have to be cautious with power around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kind of shots. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Anthony Davis is checked in for Howard. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Horton Tucker. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Monk. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Tillman. Dylan Brooks comes in for Clark. Baines checked in for John Conchaw. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. And it's good, 2 points.
Okay, check out the handles of John Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Inside, it's tipped. Here's yaaa. Score the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor. Morant against Westbrook. The pass to Brooks. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Russell Westbrook out there with DJ Augustine. Then it's yaaa. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Johnson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. To the paint. Here's yaaa. And yaaa throws it down.
Westbrook's impressive passing ability there. Beautiful dime to set up his teammate.
Augustine against Morant. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Ariza passes to Johnson.
Hey, right here.
yaaa can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Brooks, left side. Pass to Bain. Back to Brooks. Now Jackson. 6 to shoot. Morant drives in. Offensive rebound. Aldama. No good with the layup. Los Angeles leading by 20. Floats it up for yaaa. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. A floater. Snatched up. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game. An outstanding 75% mark. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside Westbrook. yaaa outside. Pass to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
An aggressive move by Stanley Johnson can score the ball a number of ways inside.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back, Steve.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for Johnson. James comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Avery Bradley in for Augustine. The Grizzlies also making a change. Adams checked in.
And there's the ferociousness. Gotta enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's yaaa. And he makes good on the layup. 21 points for yaaa.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The king is an incredible passer.
Bain passes to Adams. And the foul on Avery Bradley. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game all the way. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, I see you, Mello. Yeah. I see him too. One of us got it to him, King. One of us.
Yeah, right.
3 ball.
Nice. Good shot.
Wow.
No.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
He's 37.
Hey, we take care of ourselves over here.
Oh, nice pass, Chris.
I can't
Look. Nice pass.
A look at the Lakers as they get off the team bus after arriving at the arena. Pumped up to go after a road win here tonight. The Sacramento River in the foreground, welcoming you to California's capital and our location downtown in Sacktown. Greetings, Allie, it's all yours.
BA, we've seen smaller.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Lakers. We've got Avery Bradley. Also, Russell Westbrook out there. LeBron James out there with Anthony Davis. And it's AI in at the 4 slot. And for Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox is out there with Terrence Davis. Then it's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Chimezie Metu. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, down low. And 2 conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
And so here's Sacramento. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It's hard to think about Domantas Sabonis without thinking about his father. Arvydas Sabonis was one of the first great Lithuanian players in the NBA.
And in talking about Domantas Sabonis and his father, it's striking how many Lithuanian players have made it to the NBA.
Yeah, it's not a short list. Domantas is one of many. His father has a plaque in the Hall of Fame, and I'm betting there will be a few more before too long.
Elite passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Fox. It's rebounded by AI. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Here's Fox following the score by the Lakers. Sabonis right side. Pass to Metu. 3 on the clock. Sabonis slams it in.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Westbrook outside. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Now they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burner.
Westbrook against Fox. Shoots over Westbrook. And it's Fox missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Down low. Westbrook with the miss.
Well, after nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally missed one.
Fox outside. Pass to Barnes. Now Sabonis. Westbrook with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Barnes with it. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Fox the pass to Sabonis. Out to Fox. Over Westbrook. That shot off the mark. And Los Angeles the other way now. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Oh, he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with Allen Grant. AI. Rebound by the Kings. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that.
And he knocks down the first one.
Such a great, well-rounded NBA career experience Harrison Barnes has had. From being the main guy on the team to a role player on a championship caliber one, he's always willing to accept his role and provide solid leadership.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in for Davis. Anthony comes in for James. Monk, he's checked in for Bradley. And Nunn is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. DiVincenzo against Monk. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Mitchell. Inside. Here's Holmes. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Count it.
That just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
The Kings have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Barnes. He had 9 points in his last time out. Mitchell misses. Pass to AI. Misses from close range.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just crank it.
And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 8. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. If you're just joining us, new group getting ready for the Kings. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Holmes. Metu comes in for Lyles. Davis, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Mitchell. And it goes. Jam, that was home.
What a find by LeBron James, setting up a great look that time.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook out there with Avery Bradley. Then there's LeBron James. And it's AI. And it's power forward. And the shot goes down.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
De'Aaron Fox just continues in the offseason, BA, to explore where it is he can get just a little bit better. And that's going to be tough on defenses this season.
Well, AI in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He ended up with 21 points and shot the ball extremely well from both the field and the line. It's just been a great stretch of games for him, and there's plenty of reason to think he'll keep going. Send it back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And the improvement we've seen from Fox, it's across the board, Brent. It's not just about scoring.
And that's the kind of growth that you like to see. So playmaking, a little bit more defense. And then I think for this ball club, looking for a leader. And De'Aaron Fox would love to be that.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. James outside. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Bradley. And here's James. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Jackson. The shot by James, no good. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Jackson on the wing. Check by James. Sabonis in the post. Davis on him. Sabonis can't hit. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Davis. Over Fox. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, just a tough matchup anytime he gets into the mid-range area. Nobody's going to bother Anthony Davis.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Sabonis, pounded by Westbrook. Deflected. Here's the break. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Davis.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
Here's Fox. No good, off the front rim. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Lakers on top. They lead by 13. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complimentary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. I did a pretty good job.
We've got Harrison Barnes, Terrence Davis out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Domantas Sabonis, and it's Metu in at the four-man spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Pass to Bradley. Now here's James. Here's AI. Rebounded by Fox.
Lakers foul. Number 23. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They trail by 11. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever. You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
To the inside. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Fox has got 6 points.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
Pass to James. Here's Bradley. Check by Davis. Out to the wing. Davis drawing the double team. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Here's Bradley. Here's AI. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. He's got 12.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lyles comes in for Metu. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Davis. And Mitchell subbed in for Fox. Pass to Mitchell. Goes up again. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
That reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
The Lakers making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Shot clock at 2. Puts it up off the inbound. And he can't get that one. Good D by Nunn.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's Monk missing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Outside, DiVincenzo. The Lakers with a rebound. Anthony outside. Pass to Monk. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Howard with the ball. Here's AI. With the second effort. And the layup is up and in. And the Lakers lead by 15.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
I got your help side.
Mitchell against Nunn. Pass to Barnes. Anthony grabs the board. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Left side Nunn. Here's AI. That shot is off. And the Kings going the other way now.
Los Angeles foul. Number 20. Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Shoots. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And so in the game for the Lakers, Avery Bradley out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's LeBron James. And it's AI. In it to 4. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Their ability to rebound and convert their second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout this game, guys.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Sabonis, the pass to Fox. Stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Bradley. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Great at maintaining some balance on that play. Bradley gets physical, but stays with the play.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Barnes. Westbrook against Fox. 5 to shoot. Pass to Sabonis. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
James against Barnes. Now here's Westbrook. To the middle. AI. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Tipped. Here's AI. He's guarded by Barnes. And that one's good. AI.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And with this victory, they conclude this season series, having won 3 out of 4 games these two teams played.
To the paint. Oh, big finish with a one-handed jam.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
It's Fox with a drive. And Fox powers it home. 3-1. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long, everybody.
That time. It's that time.
What time? You gotta get it off.
Gotta watch the clock.
Yes, it was that time.
Too much time.
All right, so it's a 4-point game at halftime. It sounds like you guys are having a lot of fun in this mode.
This is amazing. I think a lot of people should start playing this mode because it can teach you so much about the other players. And
the Nuggets are not holding anything back in the wardrobe department as they made their entrance tonight, hoping to...
Thank you, Kevin. Russell Westbrook.
David, you are too nice. Thank you so much. And Westbrook, he is incredible. Thank you, David. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. AI is out there with Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Bradley in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Nuggets, the forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
To the inside, and AI throws it down.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Murray looking around. Davis with some nice D. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Westbrook drives in, and the dunk by Westbrook.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Gordon with it. AI picks him up. Barton in the corner. We can't get that one to fall. Great defense that time from AI.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And Davis puts it in.
The offense, I mean, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
To the middle, here's Jokic, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
And Jokic drops them both. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is back.
Bradley against Barton. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked.
Yeah, scoreless here early after the first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And Bradley gets it to go.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Murray against Davis. Yep, that one goes.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
James looking it over. Here's Bradley. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. LeBron with out guarded by Barton. That one falls.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Murray against Westbrook. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and time, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot blocking machine.
Outside Westbrook and stolen by Murray. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Gordon. It's Barton on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of the player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Davis. Carmelo Anthony comes in for James. Monk's checked in for Bradley. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. Here's AI. Howard trying to free himself up. AI with the bucket. AI's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
52 seconds left in the first quarter. Cousins trying to free himself up. Nunn grabs the board.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Down low. A nice shot by AI. AI's got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Clock at 6. Here's Cousins. The Nuggets with another miss.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Back to AI. And he makes that one. He's got 8.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Some historic numbers put up by Nikola Jokic, but he made it.
It's easy for me, actually. I have such a...
And it's certainly true, Greg. There's a depth of talent on this team.
With complementary skill sets, too, but let's not kid ourselves. It all revolves around the Joker and his unique skill set. They'll go as far as he takes them.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Howard, Kendrick Nunn out there with Monk. Then it's yaaa. Then it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, yaaa in their last time out against the Kings really lit up the floor. He scored 22 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. His performance was impressive, and his team is playing well thanks to an effort like that from him. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
He goes up again, and the layup is up and in. yaaa's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball with... And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from yaaa.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. LeBron outside. Now Bradley. Outside Westbrook. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Jokic passes to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic. Assists now in this one.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range. When you talk to Murray, he said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Murray, the pass to Porter. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Murray outside. Shoots from the right block. Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gordon. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
Barton right side. It's all evened up.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight mates.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Westbrook kicks to James. yaaa right side. Gordon against LeBron. Here he goes. And the dunk by James.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Martin passes to Jokic. Porter, bounce pass. Jokic inside. Davis is there. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Barton.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Pass to Davis. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, what a great effort that time by Davis. Just never gave up on it. Worked through tough defense and still found a way to get it up and down.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Anthony comes in for LeBron. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. Porter against Anthony. On the wing, Porter. He's got 9. 4 on the clock. Cousins. Stolen by Nunn. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. Green. Nunn grabs the board.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Anthony finds Nunn. Here's Monk. Back to Nunn. Finding the lane. The shot, no good.
Does not get much easier than that. But somehow he came up empty there.
43 seconds left in the third. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect.
Outside Bradley. LeBron outside. To the inside. And AI throws it down.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
So the Lakers 5 right now. They got LeBron James. Davis is out there with AI. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Bradley in at the 2. Clock is at 3. They get a hand on it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Nuggets making a change here. Los Angeles leading by 15. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Lakers working the ball around now. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by AI. And the Lakers lead by 17. Murray kicks to Jokic.
Switch. Go, watch it.
And another miss by Denver. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Westbrook passes to Bradley. Now here's James. To the middle. Here's AI. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 20 points for AI.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Jokic kicks to Barton. Porter in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
I don't think it'll play out quite that simple, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for AI.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
At the elbow, it's AI. Inside.
Hey, right here.
Davis dishes to AI. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for AI. 16 seconds left in the game. To the paint. And Green shoots it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Inside. And AI throws it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.
Hey, it's easy to see that you play the game with a lot of joy, MP.
Right.
But it seems like you're most joyful when the ball's going in the basket like it was tonight. Why do you think scoring brings out that side of you?
You know, I wouldn't put it that way. I think that's just your read on the situation.
But you sure look good like you were having a blast out there tonight.
That was more about winning than anything.
But you enjoy scoring.
For sure. But I enjoy all kinds of things. Locking up my man, finding an open shooter in the corner, hitting free throws. I find joy in all aspects of the game, so I think your evaluation is a little bit off, that's all.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks for your time, MP. Hungry's waiting.
Good shot.
Third quarter's out. It's looking good for us.
We're a fourth quarter team, so we're waiting.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, King Jordan.
Westbrook again.
The starting lineup for the visitors, the Utah Jazz. Jared.
Well, this one's about...
Brian, thank you.
It sure is. Good stuff there, Allie. Here are the starters for Utah. Mitchell and Bogdanovich fill the wings. Rudy Gay out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Butler in at the point. And for Los Angeles, we've got LeBron James. Avery Bradley out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's AI in at the power forward spot. Well, here we are in mid-season now, Graham. How do players mentally cope with the grind of an NBA season?
That's a good question, B.A. I mean, you have to find ways to take your mind off of things as a team. Having outlets helps distract you. It's so important for players as they endure the lengthy season.
And the Jazz with possession here. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Mitchell. Yeah, that one's good.
Well, Donovan Mitchell will beat you inside or out. If you want to do a job defensively, you've got to push him out of the paint.
Pass to Bradley. Inside. He shoots. AI, no good. On offense, here's Utah. Gay with the ball, and Davis picks him up defensively. Outside Mitchell. Here's Gobert. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play. Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Now here's Gay. 9 points for him in his last game. Back to Bogdanovich. Gay, the pass to Bogdanovich. Driving in. And here's Butler outside. Sinks it from distance. You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Westbrook against Butler. Pass to Gobert. Back to Butler. Mitchell with the ball. 4 on the clock. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
It's stolen by James. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And LeBron makes that insane dribble move look so effortless. What a showman he is.
Pass to Gay. Back to Mitchell. Now Butler. Gobert inside. Bradley on him. Gobert no good. The Lakers trail. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3.
I'll tell you, Avery Bradley showing great confidence in that three-point ability. The defense has now got to keep him legit.
And Utah calls time here.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. Anthony comes in for James. Monk, he's checked in for Bradley. And Nunn is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Outside Pascal, out to the right wing. Here's Stevenson, he's guarded by Anthony. Here's Whiteside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And the second free throw is good. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Monk. Pass to AI. Lets it fly. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now here's Pascal. Here's Stevenson. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Stevenson. The Jazz again can't hit. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 9-1 run. And the basket by Ball.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Utah with it. They trail by 6. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Alexander Walker. Clarkson outside. Now Whiteside. Nunn defends. The jump hook. And the nice bucket inside from Whiteside.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
Here's AI. Pascal defends. Outside Nunn. Shoots over Whiteside. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers ahead, up by 4, and will return shortly. And even playing in Utah, Donovan Mitchell has earned that.
I'm here to play that and be the best teammate and the best player that I can be.
And all the right thing. Completely new group for the Lakers. For the Jazz, well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
So the Utah 5 right now. Mitchell and Bogdanovich fill the wings. Rudy Gobert is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Butler in at the 1. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Well, AI in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 26 points, and it felt like he couldn't miss, whether from the field, from the line. He was awesome. He put up huge numbers last night out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like this, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
Well, you think back to Russell Westbrook's collegiate days at UCLA. Those teams were loaded. Think about it. The future MVP at that time did not start as a freshman and scored only 3 points per game.
Here's AI. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Gay with the defensive effort. The Jazz shooting the ball at 48% so far. Butler against Westbrook. And it's blocked by Davis.
Oh, one of the game's great shot blockers. AD's a smart defender who's usually in position to make a play on the ball.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. And stolen by Gobert.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Screen, screen, screen!
Mitchell drives in, shoots over Westbrook. Mitchell misses.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
There's the drive. Westbrook. It's blocked by Gobert.
Now, this is the calling card of Rudy Gobert, a superb shot blocker. The wingspan is a thing of beauty.
Mitchell with the ball. Bradley on him. Mitchell misses.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Savage first jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. And so it's Los Angeles up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off. And welcome back to our NBA coverage on this very special MLK Day. Here's Mitchell. Russell Westbrook out there with Avery Bradley. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's AI in at the 4 slot. That's the Laker 5. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Off target from 3-point range.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
James.
Oh, wow! That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Gobert passes to Mitchell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Mitchell's got 6.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to AI. Not going to go that time. And Utah will come the other way. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. James with the ball, and it's Gobert picking him up.
And a point guard in high school. Davis showing off his court sensibilities, hitting the open man right there.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Butler can't get it to go.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Here's Bradley. Here's AI. Lays it up and bangs it in. He's got 12.
That's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
And the Jazz call time here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Howard comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Monk in for Bradley. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Yeah. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
First free throw is good. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
The Jazz have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Outside Pascal. It's tipped. Pascal against Anthony. Here's AI. The rebound by Whiteside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Tries a 10-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Monk finds none. Down low. Here's AI. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You know, you love your star players making others better. And Melo with the vision there.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Mitchell against none. Outside Mitchell. Driving inside. No good there. Good D by Nunn.
This guy just can't find his rhythm. And you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Monk with a steal. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Mitchell, the pass to Whiteside. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Pascal.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Back to Nunn. Pass to yaaa. Outside Monk. From the baseline. Here's Howard. Here's yaaa. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. And it's Horton Tucker in for Monk. Well, the Jazz shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Here's Clarkson. Rebound, the Lakers.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Basket counts.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by yaaa. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Substitution.
Here's Mitchell. Taking a look at the Jazz. Eric Pascal is out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. From the low block. yaaa, no good. Utah has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. To the inside. Stolen by Davis. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Mitchell against James. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, this is problematic because Donovan Mitchell can hurt you any number of ways. Driving, spotting up, you name it, he's got it.
Well, the Lakers shooting 41% here in the fourth. James outside to the middle. Here's yaaa. Oh, don't get a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Bojan Bogdanović picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Hernan Gomez comes in for Gay. House, he's checked in for Bogdanović. And it's Ellington in for Mitchell. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Lakers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet. Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Down low. And Whiteside with a block.
Yo, watch him.
Outside Butler. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie Laporte, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Wow. Okay, walk me through your performance tonight, MP. What a thrilling show you put on out there.
It's a great team win tonight. I thought we brought energy from the tip, and that carried through the entire game for us. Great job from the bench, great coaching. It was just strong all the way around, and now we look forward to the next one.
You and me both. MP, good luck to you.
Hey, John, thanks.
I love the crash cars. I'm a bad boy, so I got a futuristic ride. Imported from Mars. They don't play with me, they stay with me. I'm love of my hockey ring. Nigga, I'm not on the soccer team. You won't make it as part of my prophecy. Rap Simmons, match my prodigy. I'ma do the dash, get to the bag, ain't no one as bad as Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, I'm a bad boy. When they got off my 10 got to the cash, ain't got in my bag, boy. Please don't think it's sweet, I stay with even though I'm a sad boy. You better watch the way you breathe around me. I've been I need my car. No one made my rich a million 9 months. Overseas, 100 skin. He's thinking Ricky. That is money, now he no longer mention me. Say you and I've been coming down the chimney. You got barbecue, you probably done it. Then I had all my jealous when I act like you won't, and they go like a. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm just being blunt. Sports Ferrari got the bank like. That's to the side of the bench. I keep it a bitch. I keep me a text. I leave you a message. I made a mess. Work for the best. Go like a chest. I made the best. I got the. I can turn a check. Live like Smith and Martin Lawrence. I'm a bad boy. When I got off my then got to the cash and got in my bag, boy. Please don't think it's sweet. I stay with it, even though I'm a sad boy. You better watch the way you breathe around me. I've been I need my car. No one made my rich a million 9 months. Overseas, 100 skin.
Hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption.